Owen, are we being patient? Are we being patient today? Are we patiently waiting the sunrise? Patience for the sunrise? Waiting for it? Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Lessons in patience, something that I have to remind myself that I can be often impatient. And this dog, if there's anybody that's impatient, is this dog right here, especially when there's other dogs around. It's been a work in progress, let's just say. That's Owen, by the way. That's my I say fearful, fearless, whatever you want to call him, Ridgeback Pit mix. He's 5 years old. That's Owen. We rescued him 5 years ago. He's about maybe 4 months old when we got him. And just for a moment or two, I want to share with you about patience. It's something I think in general, I know I've definitely lost my patience. Good morning. I've lost my patience for things, for people. I guess it's really hard in a world where we're so used to instant gratification, right? Instantaneous. We want an answer, we Google it. We want to talk to somebody, we get on a phone or we FaceTime them. And while we were waiting, we went for our walk this morning. We just got done. And I'm going to speak in as calm a voice. Sometimes I get fired up. Yesterday I was fired up. But you see, we're out here looking for the sunrise, and it peaked just along the horizon between the water and the clouds there for about maybe 20 seconds. And then we were trying to be patient. We were saying the sun's going to come up. It's going to come up. In fact, it's already up. It's just hiding behind those clouds. And it just made me want to jump on here and pop on here, right? Jump on here, pop on here. And just share with you about patience. I think sometimes in a day and age where we just have things pretty much at our fingertips, right, for the most part, and maybe you don't have everything at your fingertips, but it's hard to practice patience, especially now when you think of how long we've been thinking that this would be just a temporary thing, being where our world is in a place it's at right now, is to have patience with ourselves, have patience with others, have patience with our family members, our friends, patience with the world, so to speak. And it could be a long time. It's something that is definitely a virtue. It's definitely something that can be calming. And I would say, I don't know if I'd have nearly as much patience as I do right now, today, if I didn't know how good our God is and how patient He is with me. And it's interesting to think that I didn't really come to know really who God was all in its entirety, in a sense. And I'm still a work in progress. There's still patience. I'm grateful for the grace God has for me, being patient with me. But it took me probably, the first 35 years of my life until I started to realize that there was more to life than just stuff for me, my own efforts. And until I kind of understood what this whole relationship with the Lord is and how I can get closer to God through my relationship with Jesus, it's something that definitely God had some patience with me, because it took me so many years. And I would just say, first off, don't give up. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on God, even if you don't know who He is just yet. He is chasing you down. He has patience for you, even if maybe you're lost all your patience. And for now, just in going through your day in Tuesday, August, right? It's kind of crazy to believe that this year is going to be over in a flash. And I know for some of you, maybe you can't wait. You're very impatient. You want this season to get over. And I would just say is to have some patience. To have some patience, because sometimes there's a lesson to be learned in a time where you're being patient. You're patient with yourselves. And for you, maybe you're on a health journey. Being a health and fitness coach, you hear me speak a lot, and maybe that's why you're watching. And you've been following me for some time now, and you're lost patience in yourself. You lost it in your health. You lost hope in trying to get yourself on a healthier path. You're overweight. You're out of shape. You're unhealthy. You're getting older. You have more aches and pains, and you've lost. You've become impatient. You've been impatient trying to lose weight, impatient trying to find a solution, and it's an easy thing to happen. I know for a fact. I lose patience. with this one often. I got to run him and walk him and make sure his energy is drained through the day. And you know what? It's interesting that he's taught me about patience because I thought I'd have him well trained by now. I could keep him off the leash. And if you see, I got my hand on the leash because I'm not quite sure on this guy. If you go chase down a dog, the past has definitely left it to me to not be so patient with him, as he actually doesn't have too much patience. So going into your Tuesday, into this new week, the week has already started. Hopefully the areas in your life that maybe you're impatient right now is that you just take a moment, maybe take a breath. Maybe you need to go for a nice long walk on the beach. Maybe you don't live near the beach. Maybe you're in the woods or even in your neighborhood. You just go for a walk and just talk to the Lord and ask him for the patience that you have for him, and just understanding that it doesn't come easy. Patience doesn't come easy. Anyway, I hope that found you well. We're going to be on live, the Daily Dose. I'm going to talk about something different today, and I hope you join me 8 a.m. if you haven't been on. I have a Daily Dose show. This is just a little early dose, and I'm just inspired this morning. It's just a calmness right now in the air, the birds. The sun is still trying to come up. Has a little bit of morning sickness, right? It's hiding behind those clouds. Yeah, think of those seagulls right there. They have some patience, right? They have to be patient for the food that comes washing up on shore, or the hawk that drops a half of fish that it ate and it scavenged. They're scavengers. Anyway, I hope this little brief message found you well, and I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope it's filled with patience, because I think that's something that a lot of us, myself included, have overlooked over this past season so far. Anyway, take care. God bless. We'll see you.